Right, okay, guys, welcome back to Surviving Mars Relaunched. Okay, in the meantime, I've done quite a lot of things actually to the game. So, yeah, if you can see my meters over here, it's very near to complete terraforming. Okay, so I've done a lot regarding that. I'm just doing the final touches actually on this stage. I've built another a magnetic shield generator over here because like if you go and look over here you can see the carbonate processes and the loss of atmosphere. The gap is way too small over there, so I do see that I'm stagnating. So yeah, so I've built all these over there. And yeah, and also currently my population is in such a way that it is actually expanding by itself. If I go and look at my over here, the colonists, you can see the Martian bonds are 705, and that's just going up and up and up. So I've got a stable colony actually on this stage regarding population growth. So that's cool. On this stage, I just get in um, tourists. So there's a lot of tourists that comes over here, but I don't import any more people. Okay, so I've decided, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start expanding to here. Um, Also a little bit more mining going on. So yeah, we will get to it because I've also started mining on asteroids. So I will get to that in a bit. I just first want to see that all these are actually going on. I just want to look at my parameters over here as well. I've got a hell of a lot of machine parts. Don't ask me why, but I've got storages and storages full of machine parts. So yeah, that is going quite great on this stage. So yeah, my food. Yes, let me go back to the food part. I've actually stopped producing food because I couldn't have more space. You wouldn't believe it. So I'm waiting just for the fun of it to see if I can starve them out. And then I'll start producing food over here again. Okay, I do see I've got a rocket over here. All right, so there's 28 departing tourists. Let me go and launch that rocket over there. There we go. All right, so I'll get some more tourists coming in. How many tourists I have on this stage? I've got actually 76 tourists in my maps, uh, just floating around, enjoying themselves and stuff like that. But that's their story. Okay, so yes, I've got a higher unemployment rate as well going on. That's a bit alarming, and there's a lot of vacant works slots, but I can't count on them because I've got some AI robots also helping with a lot of things, and it's yeah. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is, so I've decided actually to start making workplaces for the people over here, making a new area, all that type of thing. So yeah, let me get busy with this. I still need to get power over here. Uh, let's see what I can do over here. All right. These are actually my most important ones. I wonder if they'll go. Yeah, they're going cool. I'll soon have these two being built. They're taking a lot of resources, but I've got ample resources on this stage. Far cry from my very first game that I had. But anyway, there we go. All right, so I need to power up these babies over here. All right, so let me start getting power here. And there's power there. Uh, that one over there. Ooh. How am I gonna give that one power? There we go. That one over there, and that one over there. I'm just linking from the one to the other, so it's much easier, but yeah. They'll get their power. And then obviously I need some storage over here for all the rock. I'm just going to pop that over there. That should be sufficient because not far from here, this one over here is actually going to munch up all the rock and help for my cloud, my atmosphere over there. So that will grab everything it gets in the vicinity. So yeah, that is fine with me. Uh, I don't need water for these. No, I don't. Actually, I do think what I'm gonna do is let me just like I'm just gonna reroute this one over here as yes. And now they've got power because this one hasn't been built yet, so there's no power going to the two that's already been built. So now my drones are gonna start constructing this station, and then from there on, it's gonna construction the drone up. That would be fine. Okay, so I've got drones over here. Let me just like make the drones over here, say to 10. That would be sufficient. Okay, so now the train can be start building over here. I also gonna, that's why I build a dome over here. There is some mines over here that I can do. So yeah, let's keep the drones busy. And I'm gonna start building them as well. So they are the metals extractor. Okay, so let me build it on that side. Otherwise, the dust would implement them. Let me just see metal extractor. Okay, that one is over there, and now it's dark. Oh my word, it's evening. All right, so over here I've got some rare metals. So let's build that one as well. I'm also gonna do just a waste rock over here. It just pop it over there. That's it. That should be also be sufficient for that one I'm building over there. Okay. I'm also gonna do this one over here. Uh, so there's a lot going on. Oh, goodness me. Wrong button. Concrete extractor. Okay, there we go. There you go. Okay, so then I'm gonna start powering all these things up. I just want to see the reach of this. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Very nice reach over here. See, as soon as the station is built, a lot of resources are going to be transported to there. And then I can go on with my building of that dome over there. You see, I can't get this over 90, 89%. It just like fluctuates and stuff. So that's why I've built these two. Oh, this one has been built. No, not yet. Not yet. It's still being in building. So when these two are completed, that would start going very fast. And that means I can remove the domes. That would be absolutely fantastic. All right. Magnetic field generator. Okay, you see the loss of atmosphere has come down. So, okay, that would help a lot. So hopefully I can now push to 89%. I need to be at 90 to completely remove the domes. So, yeah. Just want to see the reach of this one over here. Oh, it's just on the border over here. Oh, you know what? Let's build this one as well. Concrete extractor. I'm going to turn it around. There we go. All right, let's cable all these babies up. Oh, my power is low. My power is low. I need to do something about that as well. Okay, so these two are connected. These are connected. And let's connect this one over here. All right. I don't know what's going to go on here, but let's connect that over there as well. Okay. Anything else that needs to be connected? Let's see. There's still no power there, but that's okay. That is for vegetation. That makes all the vegetation. These are going strong. Let's up the work shifts. Okay, that one is cool. Okay. As you can see, they're currently producing metal without any people actually working there. So, how it's working is I got a technology breakthrough that enables me to run these factories at 50% without any people. So that's cool. Secondly, whenever this is running dry, there's no more resources, it will still keep on producing resources at a reduced rate. So I don't need to abandon my mines ever. It's just gonna keep on producing and producing. It's just a little bit, but all the little bits actually add up eventually. So yeah. What I'm gonna do at this new dome of mine that is still unpopulated and whatever, not even been built yet, I'm also gonna build a nuclear. Where's that little fusion reactor? There we go. Because my power is dwindling. So there we go. So this little station over here is gonna receive resources from the drones very soon. Let me just see if I've actually. Oh, this one is not set to supply. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. I've actually. I need to. Okay. There we go. I've built big stations so I can run two simultaneously tracks from one over there. Yeah, just look at this, say. It just drones. Looks like mosquitoes delivering all this shit. Okay, so this drone up over here, what I'm gonna do is insufficient power. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna up this to 15 drones because soon they would be absolutely be busy like crazy. It really looks like a lot of mosquitoes coming down over here. Okay, and this has been nearly done. I'm gonna have power soon. There we go. There we go. And just look at all the people popping in over there. Amazing. Because it's near a station, so it can be supplied by people. Okay, so I've got enough electricity now going along. That is cool. Let's upgrade it to auto-regulated, whatever that means. Just upgrade. Is there any upgrades here? No, there's no upgrades over here. Okay, I do see this baby over here doesn't have any power, so let's feed it some power. Okay, as soon as this dome is being built, a lot of things are going to happen. Ooh, they are building crazy. Now they're busy. Okay, so let's go back to these two over here. I am going to up the game, the drones over here as well because they need to supply these factories. I'm gonna up it to 15 because this thing needs constant supply of waste rock. So let's see what's going on. Waste rock reduction is 258, consumption is 143. Okay, so I'm still well within parameters. That can go on. That one is there, is going. Okay, so I'm at 90%. So why aren't they asking me to remove the domes? Okay, that's crazy, but I'm now over 90%, so that's cool. Oh, I think I need to be 95% maybe. Okay, no problem. We are well on our way on that one. Carbonate processors on this side is not working, it seems. I now have put them somewhere around here. Let me just see what's going on over here. Because they're currently not performing some sort of reason. Oh, the waste rock is a bit of a problem. Why is the waste rock a problem? There is a lot of waste rock over here. I do think the drones are overworking. Yeah, the drones are overworking. So I need to, let's make it 20 drones. There we go. Now there's more drones to do the work. This area is a bit busy with all the factories. This is my factory land, if I can put it that way. There's a lot of crap going on over here. Welcome to factory land. Okay, so let's see what's going on. There we go. Okay. Now it's much better. Okay, that's much better. Okay, fantastic. That one over there is... You see over here, this one is also... Let me just upgrade this one as well. See, there's no more rock available, yet it's still producing 2.3. So that's actually very nifty one for me to have resources coming in without any resources in the ground. Very nice. Okay, so cool. I've sorted that one out. And I think what we can do in the meantime is let us order, because I see overstaying Mars tourists is 42. So I think it's time for a rocket to come in. You see, it's just like tourists over here. There must be a rocket coming in so I can let them leave Mars. What is my population? Martian born is 718, so yeah. They're multiplying and I'm not building fast enough. That's crazy. Okay, so while that rocket is on its way, I think what I need to do is, let's see what I can do with, how many homes are there? Vacant residential slots is 33. So I'm gonna build more residential here. Okay, homes. Okay, so we're gonna do the smart home thingy. There we go, and there we go. There we go. Okay, so that's for that. But I also do need some work environments. So what I'm gonna do is, let me build work environments that actually can help me. Maybe where's that other one? Education. Okay. Maybe I can build a university, so then my Martians can be educated faster. So I'm gonna actually build two. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm gonna build 2 of them over there. There we go. Why is there no people over here? Let me see, what is this? Oh, it's this one over here. Why is there no people working over here? I mean, there's 34 people without any jobs. Okay. I think they first need to be educated into the trade. Alright, so let's see over here. This is the first one. Okay, this is the hospital. Oh, okay. Let's give that another work slot. And that work slot over there as well. I do see they don't go for the educational part over there. Okay, whatever reason they're not actually filling the space, I have no idea. Walking Institute. Okay, cool beans, and this one needs a repair. Biorobotics. I think what the biorobotics actually is doing is changing a lot of the people actually into semi-machines, if I put it that way. So yeah, but just look at this. All this is now happening. Let me just like see. Okay, so they're gonna take all these resources and drop it over there. Oh, there's my rocket. There's my rocket. Come on, come on, come on. You land over here. Ka-ching. Here it goes. Alright. So they're gonna land over here. I'm gonna click on the rocket to see the status of the tourists going out. There it goes. They're unloading. And that also gives me food. Every time I order a rocket, food's coming in. But I want to see if I can go with this food very low. They must be at starvation point. It's just for the fun of it. Okay, so over here we will see how many people's gonna pop in. And as soon as there's enough people, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let them go. Departing tourists free. So let them wait up until they refueled it, and then I'm just gonna send it. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Okay, this dam has been built. Everything's been built. Things are looking great. Okay, that's stop work shift. Just upping all the work shifts. That one is AI. This one has been done. Drones are working very efficiently. That one is doing, oh, I need to tell him to, okay, mix trees. This one is going to be bushes. And this one is going to be grass. Okay, I've set it now for all the terraformers. So that's going to go on. Ta-da-da. We're making a forest over here. Sweet. Okay, so I need to decide what I'm going to do with this one over here. I definitely want to do one of the spires. Let's see what spire is over here. Oh, there's the spires. this one is a network node. Okay, increase the all-over research output of the town. Nah, I'm not very into research. I do have hanging gardens. Our college, I have a couple of them. Medical center, I do think I have one actually. School spire, I also have. So I think the best I can actually do is just go with archaeology. That actually takes a lot of people. Residential space is 32. So I'm just going to pop that in. There we go. And then I need to do things like diners and all those things. So yeah, let's constructing dome services. Okay, so I'm going to do a space bar. There we go. And then a diner. A grocer. Let's make it a big grocer. Turn that one around. Medical post. I've got a couple of medical posts. I wonder if it's actually necessary. Security station, let's do that one because I did see that some of the people over here can go absolutely bananas when you leave them alone. Open air gym, we can have one of those. Amphitheater, we can have those. Just turn it around so I can make a optimal use of the blocks. Amusement park. Casino complex. Let's make it a big art small. There we go. Okay, this one is also a small one. I can just pop in over here. And there it goes. Kaching. Electronic store. I'm just going to give them something of everything. And then they must figure out what they want and not want. Biorobotics. This is the crazy one. I'm going to go with a TV workshop. I found it out that actually it's making some money. Whenever they've got a production done, actually literally sell it to Earth. Can you believe it? So that keeps the people busy. All right, so let's see. That's the education and research. Let me just like see. I can maybe. I don't know. Gonna go with a retirement home, a nursery. Let's just go with a large nursery over here. Playground. I'm running out of small spaces, but okay, let's start a new one over here. Playground. School. School is a big one. There we go. I've got a university thingy. Research, I don't need so much anymore because like actually what is happening is most of my research has already been done. Here we go. And we can pop in oh goodness me, smart apartment. Let's do some more over here. Okay, I've built enough over there. What I can do is just open up all the work shifts. Now I actually need people for this. That's the whole thing. But it would soon fill up. Just up all the work shifts that's available over here to maximize all the workspaces. There we go. That that one over there. There's that. There we go. I think we've done it over there. All right. So basically, there just needs to move in people over here. That's the whole thing. There's not actually people living here, but okay, that's cool. That would happen soon. Let's go back to our tourists actually on the stage. Where is our tourists? Oh my goodness. Really? Did I miss something? Oh, here it is. Okay, so our tourist 32 wants to go back. It's fully filled up. I'm going to send it and I'm going to lose that food that they're still unloading over there. Martian born is up to 732, 33. Okay, so yeah. I do see my power is dwindling. I do see the power is dwindling. That's interesting. Okay, so for this dam as well, what we do need is we need not where is that little thingy over here? Shuttles. We need shuttles. So I'm gonna pop the shuttle here right by the connection over here. There we go. Um, we will need that for transportation. That's the white thingies that you see over here. I call them drones. That's the drones, but that's actually shuttles. But I call them drones. Looks like drones. So I think what we can do is there more trains? Okay, let me send out the train. Okay, let's see what our research is doing. How's that doing? You see, I'm very through all my researches actually. There's a couple I'm not actually going to research. Martian copyright, just to give you some funding. My funding is doing great. Core read convector, I really don't need anymore. Global support. Oh, let's pop that one in. And then as you can see, I'm absolutely done. And this one can be used multiple times. So I'm actually through all types of research. Now, new ones will pop up by the as we are going along. Um, as I discover more nodes or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that will happen. I was saying Mars tourists, there's still 42 that needs to go somewhere. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order another rocket. Ka-ching! With more tourists coming and I'm just gonna pop them to another city. Okay, this is going great. This is going great. I'm just wondering why it's not asking me yet for the terraforming thingy. So maybe at 95% because the other parameters are actually looking perfectly on the stage. But let's see what's happening. It's very soon now. It's very soon now. Anyway, let me just see down two new buildings over here. That's operating nicely. And this one is carbonate processor. I'm gonna up the game over here. There we go. So everybody seems to be happy. It looks like it. Absolutely fantastic. Looks like industrial park is going to be over here as well eventually. What's going to be nice when the domes are removed, then I can just place tiles for people to live. No more domes and connection with domes and stuff. So you can just like add onto here and stuff. So you can guide your living space into any direction. And they're like then all connected. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. So over here, I need to have that rocket. Um, what's this one? Oh yeah, that one's going to Earth, and this one is coming from Earth. Okay. She's just waiting for a tourist rocket to arrive. My food are getting absolutely low. No storage. What is this? Oh, that's the electricity thingy. Okay, let me just see this one over here. I need to. Why is the electricity going down? I don't get it. I just built this thing. I just built this thing. Must I actually build another one? You know what? Just to make sure, let me build another one. I can't imagine that it took so many. So all my new expansion took actually a lot of electricity in such a way that I've got an electricity problem. Store power. Let me just see over here. Atomic accumulator. Let me just build one of these as well. Just in case I'm in the future maybe going to have another power problem. Okay, I must build very fast on this one because I actually do need that electricity. Okay, there's it building now. 13 hours remaining for power. Okay, let's see if this baby is working. Come on now, I need people. Now there's no more people. Oh my word. Okay, so our drone, our rocket is landing. So while they sort out the power over there, let me just go and land this rocket over here. I think I'm gonna land it by these domes over here. I've tried to make this the mecca of tourists. This one and the one just next door to it. Let's wait for our rocket to come. There we go. Right, and a colonist, or not colonist, actually our tourist is arriving. Okay, so they're gonna load it up. Okay, fantastic. And here comes the tourists. Let's see how many of those are gonna load himself onto the rocket. We at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Oh, it's going up 16, 19, 20. Great stuff. Okay, so while they're busy over there, let me see if my power is still a bit of a freaking problem. Some sort of reason. There's people over here. Okay, they're starting to arrive over here. I can't understand it. There's so many people unemployed, yet they don't come over here. That's a bit troublesome. I'm gonna make this important. See how many people arrive. Yeah, then they're arriving. Okay, I've made it important, so now they are up and my electricity is going up. I just want to check out for my universities that didn't perform at all. There's one person over there, 3 persons over here. And if you go and look at the needed specializations, I think that's why there's so many open spaces. Is look at how many people still need to be educated, and they're not doing it, or they're doing it very slow. So why don't they just come on over here and educate themselves? Okay, this is absolutely crazy. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it right over there. I'm gonna leave it right over there. They are doing their thingy in the slow. Let's go back to our tourists. Okay, 21 people want to go. It's all loaded up. And there goes the rocket. Launch anyway. Resource will be lost. Because my food is at 1.3 on this stage. Food production, 290. I've actually killed all the farms. So I have no idea where that farm is. Somewhere along this map there's still a farm producing some food. That's quite amazing. Okay, so rare metals production is good. I've got this being mined on an asteroid. Polymers are going great. Machine parts I have in access on this stage. Field is doing good. Electronics workshops is still okay. Seeds is very interesting. I don't need to produce seeds anymore. These forests actually produce their own seeds. So it just gets picked without me doing anything. So that's quite cool. Waste rock production is just over the one that I consumption. Okay, planet habitable. There we go, guys. Okay, so 95 was the golden thingy. Planet is habitable. Open the domes. All right, here goes. Open the domes. There we go. So now Mars is actually breathing. Can you believe it? It's a breathable. So now a lot of things can happen. Like I said, uh, look at this. All the domes are gone. They are free to wander wherever they want to. They don't need any more restrictions. This is actually quite cool, guys. This is actually quite cool. Okay, so how many people is living? Okay, now the okay, 27 people are living in this dome. So how's it going to work now with the domes? Because I could click on the dome and get all the info. But now if I start expanding, how's that going to work? I have no idea. Okay, there's a lot of people that's going to start moving in over here. These dark blue means they are all going to be filled up. This one as well, and this one as well. Okay, so a lot of people are actually moving towards here. Obviously via train, or they can use a shuttle. That doesn't matter, but they are on their way. All right, absolutely marvelous. Okay, so let me show you guys the asteroid. So here's my asteroid. Actually, I've been doing some mining. I still need to mine this one, and just look at the resources, 25,000. So I'm going to be here for a very long time mining all these resources over here. And this little rocket must just like go and take everything back to Earth. So I'm going to see if I can automate this. It's just automated. Rare metals. No, 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 no. Export from asteroid. There we go. I need to do that. Okay, so, and then it tells me how many to do. So I think if I press the control button and no, there it goes, rare metals. I need to watch the weight. Rare metals. I think it's about, I'm just going to make it 143 because I do think, okay, request. I haven't done this yet, so I have no idea how this is working. I just want to see if I can like automate the rocket actually while it's loading up. And I need to build a launching pad. Because the drones will make it difficult to land if they are occupied in this region. Landing pad just makes it better for a rocket to land. Let's see over here. It's loading up. Requested cargo. Okay, yeah. It's loading up. Alright, so that is actually the mining part of it. I can actually mine water as well over here. I don't have the extractors for that. I can even colonize this. Can you believe it? I can even colonize it. Very small, but I can colonize it. I haven't played with that as well. Let me just see over here what's going on. Okay, stored rare metal. So the drones are needed to empty it. But they're first loading the rocket, so they will be busy doing their thingy. So let's see when this is going to arrive at Mars. So we're going back to Mars. And it's raining actually on Mars. How cool is that? Is there people working on this one? No. It doesn't matter actually because I do have that technology that helps me with that. But at least there is working spaces for people that needs to have work. And I have no idea why there are so many people unemployed. Martian born is 735, so it's upping all the time. So I need to keep on expanding. But what's interesting for me is the education doesn't go along with it so fast. Let me just like see. I've got a school spire on this one over here. It does seem as if I've got the education problem over here. This one is. This is the school spire, and there's a lot of people over here anyway. So I've no idea why they're going so slow. This is the botanical spire, hanging gardens, full of people. Very interesting. No idea what's going on there. Alright, so we can go and see what we can do. Let me just like check out these as well. Are they going great? Yeah, they're going well. They're going very well. Okay, research. Uh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be running out of things to research very soon. Okay, so there we go. Let me just check out my food. Okay, my food is under 1K. So I'm still waiting. I don't want to order more rockets from Earth because I really do want my food to go absolutely low, and then I'm just gonna suddenly start that little farm up over there. But it's looking actually great on this stage. Building's not working. Storage space is full. Let me just see what is this one. This is for the electronics factory. So am I nearing the limit of my electronics storage? Yep, I am nearing the limit of my electronic storage. Oh my word. Let me just check out over here. I think my newest one was built on this little one over here. Yep. Seed storage, fuel storage, electronic storage. Look, I've got two over here. Two electronics and it's full. So I need to build another electronics one. This is also electronics. Oh my word. I'm manufacturing way too much electronics, it seems. So are we gonna build it here? Let's see where my drones can reach. Storage is gonna be electronics. Where's the electronics one? There's the electronics one. No cable connection. I'm just gonna pop it right next to that one over there. There we go. Okay, as soon as I build that one, electronics will can start flying in. Okay, here it is, here it is. Rare metals is coming in. Okay. Can I build a landing pad over here? I actually wanted to be delivered over here just for the fun of it. Just for the heck of it. No, landing pad. Focus, landing pad. So now this rocket should be automated. I'm just gonna pop it right over here. Hold that for me, please, so I can unload. This one needs electricity now. I thought it was right next to it, but it wasn't actually. Oh my word. There we go, now we've got power. And now electron is gonna start flying in over there. And soon our rocket. And now it's gonna land here every time. I'm gonna reserve this space now for that rocket to come in. And actually what I'm gonna do is let me build a storage for rare minerals as well. So as they unload over there, they have a space to store it over there. So whenever they finish over there, I'll pop this one over here. See, my electronics is starting to fly in. That's so cool. Okay, and a storage has been built. Okay, this baby can start landing while it's on its way. And here comes my rocket. I haven't finished my storage yet. There goes the storage. Okay, storage been done. So they can now unload everything over there. They're actually taking it to the train station. Are you kidding me? What's this little thing you're doing here? Oh, it's a safari. They're actually unloading all the stuff onto the train station. Okay. I didn't see that one coming, but okay, that's cool if they are happy with that. There's storage for it anyway over here. As this rocket would now land here every time, and there's 25,000 per mine coming, and there's 3 mines. So that's 75k of fucking rare metals coming in. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Okay, my economics is starting to fall up. Okay, that's no problem. That's why we build the storages. So this little dome over here, how many people is living here? 40 of 138. Security station. I'm still worried about the people. Vacant work slots is 86, just in this dome, eh? And vacant residential slots is 42. There's still a lot of people that's actually on their way over here, it seems. How can that even be? Okay, so the shuttles, I'm gonna make it 12. Let them build more shuttles. I want to start expanding with just line blocks out. I can show you guys quickly how it looks like. So you go to domes, but you go to the capital city one. And then literally what it is, you can just like place it. Say for instance there. So it's links up with it. It's quite cool. So you can start using that to expand. I wonder if you build a dome one. Let me just like see what happens. Oh, okay, so you're just taking the dome away. It's just taking the dome away. And I do see you need open spaces for expansion, so it's not like just like connecting. Very interesting. Okay. Oh well, that would be fun working with that later on. I definitely want to start expanding. I need to, by the way they going. They are Martian born on now 747. Oh my word. They're really multiplying. They're really multiplying on this stage. Okay, so my food is on 714. They haven't started beaching yet. Ready for landing. Oh, okay, so there goes so the rocket is now fully automated. Now they're going to start loading the next one. Oh, that's so cool. So every time it's just going to go automatically and land over here. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. But I've got a bit of a problem with these access rock. But okay, that's not a problem now. Okay, back to Mars. That's working fine. Just want to see my water supply is still cool because I'm using a lot of water and I don't know um, if I'm sufficient in it in that region. Power is back on. Oh, that's fantastic. This one over here, not a lot of people is working there. Over there, nobody's working, but at least there we go. Just upgrade that one over there as well. That one is upgraded. That one needs to be upgraded. Okay. All going strong. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so yep, it's going great over here. All right. Fantastic. I want to build some more lakes, but it uses a lot of water. I do know there's a technology that actually helps you uh, take it just use water for fill up and not for maintenance. And when I'm gonna get that technology, that's gonna be super. That's gonna work for me much better. Why is there a problem over here? It says it needs to be okay. There is it repaired now. Uh, I see the drone app is working heavily, so I do need to up the game. So let's make it a lot more drones. Because it does seem to be operating over there as well. And these do have their own drones. Oh, I think it's a distance. It's a very long distance they need to go, and that makes it a bit difficult for them. This one over here. Yeah. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I've got a lot of drones. So let them go up to 40. That should help them a lot. These drones over here. I'm gonna up their game as well. Alright, so drones have been sorted out, and now I'm gonna manufacture more drones. It's at one of these buildings. I have the drone finger. That's a bad thing. Is I would have loved to see labeling in the game, so you know where certain buildings actually are. Because now I need to find that building. I think it's at this one over here. So you must work on memory where you've put the specific buildings and where it is. Drone assembler. Okay, so let's go and manufacture some drones. Control to control 5 drones. Okay, control button. I think just like make one crap load of drones. Okay. That's about 611 drones to keep them busy manufacturing. I've got a lot of resources, so they can just go ahead and manufacture as to their heart content. Okay, so let me see the resources. Production. Okay, so metal is going great. Cement is going great. Food is not doing well, but that's with a reason. I want to see what's going to happen with them. Rare metals are absolutely also going great. Exotic minerals, it's not something I currently use. There's something I need to find underground that's gonna open up the usage of exotic minerals, but I'm not there yet. Polymers is doing great. Machine parts are overly doing great. Fuel manufacturing is also not bad. Electronics, obviously, we do know that's also doing very nicely. Seeds, no need to manufacture that anymore. Waste rock is on par with the consumption, so that's no problem. And then we've got prefabs and drone stuffies. Okay, no problem. Everything's going on. Martian born is 745. And the tourists, I need to actually I need to get this tourist that wants to go. Okay. So I'm gonna be, just to make this food going down faster, I'm gonna manufacture a rocket right over here. Look at this. I'm gonna manufacture my own rocket to go back. So I don't need to import food from Earth. I really want this counter to go down extremely low and stuff. I mean, I can thin out my population a bit on this stage, just for the heck of it, just for the fun of it. So let us build a rocket and then send all the tourists home with that one. Like I said, I've got the resources, so let's play around with it. I remember in my first episode, I was actually needing resources, and at a great amount needed to import that from Earth. That wasn't that wasn't very nice. Okay, so we just wait for that one to be done. That's going to still take a while to get all the resources. Alright, let's go and see how our new dome is doing. Has people moved in there yet? Ah, our little rocket is back again. Our automated rocket. I think he's enjoying all the trips going back and forth, delivering stuff. Okay, so this little dome over here, there's still not a lot of people actually living here. For some sort of reason, because they've got all the nice things going on over here. Let me just go and upgrade that one over there. Is there anything that can be upgraded? Upgrade home collective. Yes, there we go. I'm not going to do the service bots because that takes the jobs away from the humans. No, I'm not going to do the service bots. Large nursery. Okay, so the nursery is being used. We can make this only for people. Toggle transport mode. Switchable. Transport colonists. Okay, so I'm just going to do people now. I just want to see if it's actually working for people, because I do know trains use a lot of, or people use a lot of trains, but not much over there. So all these shuttles are coming back now. Let me just see if there's anyone going away from here. The flight is free. People transported at 0 so far. It's just doing, literally just doing goods. Well, I've already got my answer over there, so it's not really using, people are not using it so much. Transport everything, okay. And there all of a sudden they're all starting to go again. So goods are the thing, not really the people. The trains, passengers, in a lifetime it's done 44 people, so it is working for people. People don't like to fly, they like to go by train, it seems. Now eventually what I want to do is I want to connect this station actually up with this station here on top over there. I want to connect that, and I'm actually very close. This is not very far. Maybe build another city over here or something like that. But I need to level this. Maybe I can do that. Build a huge. Let's do that, just for the fun. let's go to terraforming, landscaping, and we're gonna go to flatten. There we go. Right, so let me just like see, there it goes. So I'm gonna go, yeah, there we go. Now you go and flatten this bloody thing out. The project area covers too many hexes or has become too wide. Oh my word, I can't do long ones. That doesn't help me a lot. So I must do this and then redo it. Okay. Now I do think I have a technology that can actually, there we go, landscaping in progress. So actually there's nanites. I don't know where they fucking come from, but they just do the job by themselves without me having any input of drones. Okay, our little rocket wants to go home, and let me send it. 32 people. There goes my rocket. So then I'm gonna make a path through over here. Maybe I can flatten all this crap around here. Let me start doing that as well. While we are busy. Let me just see what I can do. Where's that little button? And we go to flatten. Just fucking flatten all this bloody shit over here. Flatten. No, it doesn't want to do that. This is already done. Oh my word. This was quick. So then we flatten again from here. From here to there. There we go. Flatten. But these two are not going to line up now. It does seem as if it's got two different heights. I do not have a ramp, so maybe I can do the ramp thingy. Say from here to there whenever they are finished. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So they literally flatten it for me so I can use my... That's very interesting. Thank you, Nanots, for all the hard work. We do appreciate. This little rocket is working its ass off over here. Oh, there we go. Right, okay, guys, I'm gonna stop over here. And then what I'm gonna start doing is, let's see with my next episode. I actually want to do another game. But we'll see what we can do. And then, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Please comment, enjoy, like, subscribe, and then I'll see you on the next one. Bye.